of the outline for the course. So to begin with, you will see the contact information for both the instructors in the course. So up here you have Shirley Williams, and down here you have myself. And so one thing I did want to point out is that while my email address here is my Trent email address, I sometimes respond to emails through my phone, which is connected to my Gmail account. And so you might get a response back from my Gmail account. And I just wanted to let you know that you can email me at either this or my Gmail account. Both of them will come to me, but most often I respond through my Gmail because all of my emails are forwarded into my Gmail. So these are the required texts for the course, and it is my understanding that both of these texts right here are in the bookstore right now as we speak. However, this one I am told is not in the bookstore right at this moment, and so I will send an update on this particular one. No worries, this isn't something that you need right away at the beginning of the course, but it is something that if it's not available, it'll go into the recommended text, but I'll send an announcement out on that. So in terms of the breakdown of the schedule within this course, the course is spread over 12 modules, which occur once per week, and it's released on Mondays. And so the first one is going to be released on May 7th. And it would be expected that all work would be completed by May 13th, which will be the Sunday. So every Sunday you'll be expected that you'll have completed all the work within that module by the Sunday of each week. And so we also recognize that sometimes things can come up within your lives. Emergencies can happen, sicknesses happen, those kinds of things happen. And all that we ask is that you contact us and let us know the circumstances behind the delay in completing the module and when you expect to complete it. And one thing that I do advise from the start is that you don't let yourself fall too far behind in this course, because they build on each other. And if you say we're behind by 3 modules, it's going to take you quite a while to be able to catch up. And by the time you do catch up, they might be now on module 6. So there is certainly a way to catch up if you're several modules behind. And this does happen sometimes when individuals add the course a little bit late, and so they might come in module 2 or module 3. And so there's a way that you can catch up. So if you do come into this course late, connect with me and I will guide you through what you might need to do to catch up in a reasonable amount of time. In terms of evaluation, there are 5 written quizzes, 5 oral quizzes, 2 flashcard projects, a calendar project, a VoiceThread project, a final exam, and then you're expected to participate in VoiceThread exercises and lesson reviews in each module, and that's worth 20% of your mark. So I'm not going to go into depth and into what each of these assignments are. You will see that in-depth assignment guidelines will be released with each of these. Well, with the exception of written quizzes and oral quizzes, because those are just released within each of the modules that they're due. But in terms of the ones that are like the VoiceThread project, the calendar project, you'll have some information on what's required within those. And then we go into, so this is the outline for each of the modules, and so it shows you what you're responsible for here. And then these are the learning goals and objectives, so what you should have accomplished by the end of this module. And so it breaks down all the modules. And so if you have any questions, just refer to this and you'll see that, so modules generally break down into multiple sections. And then there's particular lessons within each of these. And as you can see, there's, quite a lot to do because this is an accelerated summer course. This is generally a year-long course that's accelerated and brought forth over, a 12-week period. So it is accelerated and there is quite a lot to do, but it is certainly not something that's impossible to complete. This has been a course that's been running for several years, and students do successfully complete it regularly. So while it does look like a lot, as long as you keep up with your the different lessons within each of the modules, you should be able to complete the entire course. And if you're having any difficulties completing your modules, feel free to contact me. So this is just a brief overview of the outline. If you have any questions, again, feel free to contact me.